What's up, everyone? This is the Meguiar's Mirror Bright line, the new lineup from Meguiar's, and it is pretty cool because Meguiar's comes out with a lot of products individually, a lot of good stuff throughout the year. But this was a SEMA release, and it's not that often that they come out with an entirely new line of products, not just in addition to one line or another. So this is the Mirror Bright line, somewhat eagerly anticipated, I guess, but this line, I'd say, is definitely geared towards the enthusiast. As far as the professional detailers, I think you're probably best sticking with the pro detailer line, and no surprises there. For the body shops, of course, the Mirror Glaze line. But for the enthusiasts, I think this really is up in Meguiar's game with respect to the sort of consumer side of things. This is, as far as I'm understand, it's a consumer line product, but it's not one of the other ones like Ultimate or NXT or any of those. Uh, it's kind of their foray into the craft product. And as far as I know, I mean, there's craft waxes out there, a lot of paste waxes, but as far as the entire line of products, like leather products, shampoo, detail, spray wheel cleaners, it's kind of cool that they're doing this. I mean, you see from the bottles, just straight up, it's different than anything they've done before. Now, like I said, this is clearly aimed at the enthusiast market. Uh, there are only 5 products in all, and each one by itself is actually really pretty good. It's a Meguiar's product, and that's what I would expect. I'd expect no less. But for the professional detailers out there, these don't come in gallon sizes. They don't. They're not cost effective for somebody who's going to be doing this all day long and using up just gallons and gallons of product. Now, that being said, they're not terrifically expensive either for an enthusiast product, especially at this level of quality. But if you're out there detailing day in and day out, you're not going to be wanting to buy shampoo in that size right there in the middle. You're going to be wanting to buy it by the gallon or even 5 gallons maybe. So speaking of cost effectiveness, I bought this from AutoGeek. I bought it 12:01 a.m. on the first of the year, 2016, and that's when it all went on sale. Again, this was a SEMA release product, and there's pretty good buzz about it because, again, Meguiar's doesn't release new entire lines all that often, although they do have individual products pretty frequently. But anyway, this, speaking to the cost effectiveness point, is good for an enthusiast because this amount of product will last you quite a while. The polishing wax on the left there is a normal size bottle, and if you're not doing this day in and day out, that's probably a year's worth of product, maybe more. It depends. As far as the automobile shampoo, right there in the middle, the big thick bottle looks like a milk jug. That'll last you, a while too. But if you're doing this day in day out, you want to buy in the gallon size. This bundle came from AutoGeek. It was $79 without a discount. That's just the regular price. But as we all know, you can just wait for a good 15 or 20% off at AutoGeek, and usually you free shipping over something like $100. So if you want to wait for that, not a bad deal. But it came with this. The bucket, the 5 products, and then off camera over there's a box. You can't see it because it's just a box, but it's got 2 applicators, a chenille wash mitt, and some nice black towels in there too, which was cool. Anyway, I'm pretty happy. I've tried out each one of the products. We'll get into each one individually here, and we'll see what they do. But I'm gonna do my best to describe what each one looks like, smells like, works like, and then show you the results. Because as far as I know, this is actually the first video on YouTube about the Mirror Bright line. So let's check them out. All right, so let's check out the quick detail spray first. Here it is, Mirror Bright Detailing Spray. And it's got a nice little saying on there, but the interesting part is that it supposedly works inside and out. This actually reminds me a lot of that trick, I don't know if you guys have heard it, of using the Express spray wax in the detailer line for an interior cleaner, or as a quick interior detailer, at least just to wipe everything down. It's kind of a cool trick. A lot of people have been doing it, and it works out really well. And so building on that, I guess we'll let's try using this on the inside first. You guys know what detail spray looks like on the outside. Let's try it in here. All right, so here's a black interior of a 2010 Ford Escape. And let's just hit it with a little bit of this and see how it looks. Okay, we'll hit it directly. It's because I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time. And we'll wipe it here. Okay, flip it over the clean side and buff it off. How's it look? It was pretty good. Doesn't really leave much behind. Doesn't really leave any amount of finish, which is kind of cool. As a quick wipe down, I guess it's all right. Now, is it a cleaner? No, definitely not. So we can see on there the plastic isn't quite perfect. It's Ford plastic. It's not the highest quality anyway. So the scratching on there, well, that's never going to go away. That thing looks like a smudge right in the middle there. That's actually a stain. We can get that off, but it's not going to be with the detail spray. So overall, as a quick wipe down, I think it's a pretty cool product. But the neat thing about it, not the neat thing about it, but you're probably wondering, how does it smell? Well, I'll tell you what, if you're going to wipe down the inside of your car, I think the smell matters. Maybe not so much for exterior stuff, but if I'm going to be driving along smelling this stuff, I hope it's good. And it is. Basically everything in this line so far smells like some sort of, I don't want to say tanning butter, but some sort of, it has a really warm sort of sweet smell to it. It smells almost like something like a tanning oil at the beach or something like that you might have. Anyway, it's really good. And I don't know, I enjoy it. So let's do the rest of the car, see how it looks, and then we'll get into the leather lotion. Okay, so let's check out a real world scenario here for the interior. This is a black leather seat. It's about 6 years old. It's in pretty good shape. This is what the leather looks like up close. I'm trying to keep the light in here. Let's let it focus. There we go. So the leather's pretty good. But it could be better. And this is a Ford, so that side piece there is vinyl, not actually leather. So let's try the Mirror Bright leather lotion and take a look at how it works on the surface. Okay, so here's the bottle of leather lotion. There we go. And I was looking at the back, and I don't know if you can read it from there, but it talks about the lotion. It cleans, conditions, and protects leather in one step. And it removes dirt and grime. Okay. Cocoa butter, jojoba, jojoba, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, and aloe. All right, now that's the interesting part here. When you open it, let's shake it up. I think that this stuff smells like straight up tanning butter, like copper tone or something like that. Take a look inside there. Look at the color of that. It almost has a pinkish color to it. It's pretty cool. And it smells just so strong. Actually, I don't know what it is, but it smells great. It smells, if I were to name the scent, it'd probably be something like with the word sunset in it. I don't know, but it's good stuff. It smells like you're going to the beach maybe. But it's that cocoa butter smell that right there, that's the strongest thing. Now let's grab an applicator and put it on here. So you pour it out. That's what it looks like. Now this is my first problem I've got here. Look at that. It just pours out of this. There's no squeeze bottle. There's no cap. It just, so you kind of have to do that. I guess I could get good at my pouring technique and we could, make it a little more even, but that's sort of my only really annoyance with this. Now, I'm curious to see, since it's got all that cocoa butter and oil and things like that in there, how's it going to look like on leather? I mean, is it going to be shiny, or what's it going to look like? So here it is. It's coming up close to what the actual liquid looks like. Again, it's very pinkish. But let's put this down, and we'll get in the car, put it on the base of the seat, and take a look. And here we are in the car. Now this is cleaned. Used a little bit of an all-purpose cleaner, got it down to the cleanest base we could. So I'm going to spread it on. And that, look at that, that is thick. Wow. And it looks also kind of oily. Let's back up, we'll spread it all over the seat here. I'm going to go real thin. Get a nice even coat. There we go. And work it in a little bit. Okay. That looks pretty even. It also looks really shiny. So hopefully some of that will go away. Looks like an even application. It actually, despite how thick it was when I first started, it actually ended up going on pretty nice. Let's take a look at it up close. You can see if I can catch the light. Okay. So now we're going to wait about 5 minutes and we'll come back and we'll buff it off and see what we're left with. So it's been about 5 minutes. The shine's knocked down a little bit. Looks like it's sort of faded a little bit, which is nice. But I still hope it doesn't stay this shiny. Part of it's the light. I'm not sure how it's actually going to come out on camera here on film, but through the camera here it looks a little on the shiny side. Let's wipe it off and see what we're left with. Okay. And there's the finished result. I'll tell you what, in person, it looks really good. I'm actually surprised. All that shine went away. I could see when I was moving the microfiber across it that whatever shininess was left behind it was just completely taken away. So through the viewfinder here, I'm not quite sure what it looks like. It might still be a little shiny. I think it's just the light in the garage here. But wow, that smell! It doesn't smell anything like leather. If that's what you're interested in, it smells like cocoa butter. It smells like someone's been tanning. But it does smell really good. If leather's the scent you're after, you're not going to find it here. But what it does smell like is really nice. So yeah, all together, I like it. So you can pick this up, the darker part here. Here's the backrest. It's probably too dark to really get a good view, but I think it came out well.